Hey, welcome to this training video where you will learn how you can close an extra 2 to 4 deals per month. Now basically, this is for a busy real estate agent, or just an agent who hasn't done much marketing on social media, or you are simply tired of relying on referrals for your clients, or you don't want to pay for expensive spots on Zillow or other those types of platforms. Or maybe you're just tired of cold calling every single day and it's just really not that scalable. If you're a real estate agent who is looking to scale your clientele so you can just increase your GCI every single month, then this training video is for you. Now, for some information, my name is Damien Clark. I'm the owner of DRC's Adventures. We're just a marketing business that helps real estate agents close more deals. We try to do as much as possible for the agent, as long as we obviously cannot do all, but we try to do as much as we can. And yeah, I'm 18. I'm from South Africa, but we only work with agents from the US and Canada. We're currently on a mission to help around 50 agents this year, just to help them close more deals every single month. Adapt or fall behind. These are some of the outdated strategies and their risks. If you're an agent who's still doing door knocking, I don't know what to tell you. I honestly haven't spoken to an agent who's still doing door knocking, but there is definitely a few who still do that. Obviously, these are some of the most outdated strategies. Door knocking. If you are doing all of your cold calling, just cold calling leads, hoping that one of them can turn into a hot lead or a client, then that's definitely something that could take a lot of time out of your day, and it's definitely not scalable. Direct mail, such as postcards and all of that, just sending it to the people, trying to get your name thrown around in hopes for referrals or to turn to clients. That's definitely not a very scalable way to get clients. For sale by owner, that's also another thing, and it's definitely a very outdated strategy, and it's just definitely not the best in terms of scalability. Referral only marketing, agents who only rely on referrals, and this is actually quite common. I've spoke with a few agents who only rely on referrals. They just rely on their past clients referring them to new clients, and sometimes it does work quite well, but it's definitely not reliable and it's definitely not scalable. If you're looking to really increase your GCI, then you cannot hope to only rely on referrals because it's just not a trustworthy way. Open houses. Open houses can be fun and a good way to network with people and find clients, but it can really be time consuming if you don't want to spend all of your time in open houses speaking to people. It can just be quite a time consuming way you could go about it. Listing marketing, marketing on social media. If you're just making ads or posting images of your listings, hoping that people would be interested and opt in to speak to you, then it did work for some time, but now as the market evolves, listing marketing is just becoming less and less powerful. There's just so much people just running some ads saying, "This is my listing, message me if you're interested," and just hoping that that will get them clients. And it simply just doesn't work anymore. It might get you some results, but it's definitely not the best of what you could be doing. Now, here is what you should be doing. You should be doing lead magnets, content marketing, inside sales agents, email marketing, and a bonus that we'll talk about more. So now what I'm going to do basically is just explain to you the process of how you can implement this so that you could add an extra 2 to 4 closed deals every single month. Well, step 1, lead magnet advertising. This basically gives more incentive to the lead to actually opt in to speak to you, opt into your ad, allows for a larger pool of leads to work with in a faster time period. Lead marketing advertising is just basically something that gives the client much more incentive to actually click on your ad and actually interact with it. This is just giving them something quick and easy that they would want. A very, very simple and becoming more common in the real estate industry is offering the leads something like a list of homes under $500,000. That's very quick and easy to set up. You just basically have to go to your brokerage website, put in the filter of homes under $500,000 in a specific area, and just link that to your ad. Make a creative for the ad, and just set up that so that then they could opt in and they could receive that. And then obviously after, you would have them as a lead where you could do what you can with them to try to contact them and convert them into a paying client. It is definitely much easier to get a large amount of people to do this because it's something that they would be much more interested in clicking in. If it's just a listing that they see, they're much less interested in actually clicking because it might be a listing that's out of their budget, and that might scare them into clicking it, even though they could possibly contact you and speak to you about different homes. If they just see a listing that's out of their budget, they're definitely not going to click on it when that could possibly be a client that is interested. There's other forms of lead magnets that you could do. And yeah, I'm not going to speak about those now, but obviously if you are interested, we can definitely chat about that. Content marketing. This is basically just you posting on your socials. We see right now it's actually very sad, the content that is on most real estate agents' Instagrams and Facebook profiles. We noticed that going through lots of those Instagram profiles, it looks the same every single time. It looks exactly the same. Just a simple Canva image with a picture of yourself and a house, something like that. That is just, it doesn't do anything at all. Like, the best thing you could be doing is producing short form content that actually gives advice and information about the home buying or selling process so that people can actually be engaged with your content and you can just rack up lots of people viewing it. And definitely that is a much better way to get clients and leads inbound from content. Obviously that doesn't require ad spend, so that's great, but that is more time consuming, but it is definitely much better than what most agents are doing. And if you really invest an hour every single day to do this, you will be leaps ahead of 90% of the other agents because most of them just post simple images on their socials and it just gets drowned by all the others and there's nothing different. So if you do this, you will definitely be heaps ahead of the other agents, especially in your area. Obviously, that's what you want. Step 2, getting inside sales agents. You definitely, if you aren't doing this already and you are spending all your time doing the cold calling yourself, cold calling the leads that you come in from whatever source you have, if you're doing it all yourself, then you are definitely wasting time. Because this saves times and allows for much better lead engagement. Because if you're out driving around with a client trying to show them a home, you obviously can't pick up the phone and contact the lead. And when it comes to online marketing and finding leads, it's best to call the lead as soon as possible, like within 10 minutes of that lead being generated. So obviously that's very difficult as real estate agents. You guys have a very busy lifestyle. So if you could hire an inside sales agent or sales agents, they could actually do all the cold calling for you. Call every single lead, ask them qualifying questions, and then get them to get the lead to book an appointment with you. That could save so much time. And also it's just better for you because then you're only speaking to people who are actually interested in buying and not getting people telling you to go away and I'm not interested. I only clicked on it for the list of homes. I don't actually want a home right now. It's just curious. You don't get any of that. You'll only be speaking to the end result, the people who the sales agents have pre-vetted. So it's definitely a much better way. And you don't even have to hire a person physically. You can hire someone online to do this for you and just make sure that they are actually of quality and know what they're talking about. You can obviously give them the questions you want them to ask you and just make sure the process goes smoothly. Step 4, email marketing. Well, obviously, when the inside sales agents would be calling these leads, they will definitely have lots of them not pick up the phone. And even though agents should normally be calling them multiple times on the first day, there'll definitely be a few leads that don't pick up the phone. So what you definitely need to do is set up an email newsletter, email marketing campaign that would basically nurture all of those leads who don't pick up, and just basically teach them about the buying and selling process, give them information, tips, all of that. Create as much value as you possibly can. This will prevent losing potential clients and increase your trust and authority. This will basically increase your trust because at the end of all the campaigns, you can basically set it so to show a picture of you with your contact information. So whenever the lead reads it, at the bottom they'll see you and they'll say, oh wow, this is the agent that's giving this information. Probably an agent who I would want to work with. And then after getting multiple emails, they might change their mind eventually or might decide that they're ready to buy or sell, even though this could be a few months later. Then they can look at the email, see that it has your phone number or your email, they can reach out and contact you. It's a great way to make sure that none of the leads are lost. And we could also see if we get any responses on those emails. You could see that and you could get your inside sales agent to then call those leads for you. So it's basically just keeps the process going. Now here's our bonus one that we spoke about earlier. This is database reactivation. This is quick and requires no admin. And it's very cool. It can really help agents just increase their leads in the first month. And basically, if you just have a large list of leads that are just laying around, well, most agents actually do, just have a bunch of leads who have rejected them, told them that they're not interested, and they say, okay, this is just a list of leads of people who I've called already, people are not interested, and they just chuck that list of leads aside. They don't ever reach back to those people. And what you can do with database reactivation is you can basically just compile all that leads, preferably a list of more than 1,000 to around 5,000 leads at the best. And then you could run a simple campaign, either like an SMS campaign or an email campaign that would send them all an SMS, just reminding them of you, giving them some value and incentive to click on, maybe a discount on your services, anything like that, a prize, anything of that sort that could make them interested in responding. And once they respond, then it shows that they are interested and that they can then go back into the process and have the sales agents call them. So basically just doubles what you're already doing. And normally with those databases, you'll probably only get around 3% of them to actually be interested. But if you do have a list of 1,000 people, then that is 30 people that's interested. And if then you can close 10 people out of that, then that could be amazing for you. Now, if you're looking for a service that can do all of this for you, then you're in the right space. Because at DRC's Adventures, we basically help real estate agents get 5 to 15 live transfers and or appointments every month. And we work on a pay on results basis, which means you only pay for us after we actually get you these live transfers and or appointments. We prefer to get live transfers as it's just better for the lead, it's just smoother, but obviously if you're out doing other business, you can't be available for a live transfer. So then we have our team of inside sales agents who could get the lead to book a call with you. And those would be hot, high quality leads who are looking to buy or sell in the next 90 days. We really hope that you will decide that you would like to chat with us. And if so, then you could always click the button below that says speak to us today, and you can book a call with us where we can chat with you and see if you are of quality of which we would like to work with. As we only work with one agent per area. So we would check out to see where you're located and ask you some questions just to see if you're someone we would like to work with. And yeah, thanks for watching.